Hello, and welcome back to Mr. Wright's Minecraft, episode, I believe, 31, unless I made the last episode 2 episodes. But anyway, I'm back. I'm sticking with it this time. Alright, a couple of quick reminders. Episode 50 of this series is planned to be the finale. And I will update. I am still in 1.2.5 and getting a terrible frame rate today for some reason. But doesn't matter. Apparently my frame rate has been terrible like this whole time and I just haven't realized it. But anyway, I will update the game at the next update, which should be 1.6, I think. And anyway, let's start off with this. I finished the first greenhouse and I'm very happy. My dog is barking for some reason. It's been quiet like 5 hours, and as soon as I start recording, she just won't shut up. Hang on a second. And I'm back. She was just barking at the neighbors, of course. So anyway, the thing I realized when I was done with this, and I stopped to look at it, is this is the first time I've had a large sized building like this and actually completed it. Because Kolob is just an empty box, the barn is just an empty box, but this is finished, it's functional, it has a purpose, it's fully lit by the jack-o'-lanterns, and it's done. I have nothing else to do really. And then up here, I didn't want it to just be a flat box, so I added this little area for extra storage of seeds and wheat. Then door out top so that I could do any repairs up here if I need to. Creeper up here with the jack-o'-lanterns, and I really like this design of the pressure plates on top of them. I think it looks a lot better than just orange because it sort of goes with this cobble I have around the green wool, and it lights it up pretty well, except on the edges it doesn't. And I tried putting some on the edges, but it just didn't look good to me. I'm definitely about looks more than function, but it looks nice because you got the actual the sun coming through, so they're fully lit in the daytime, and then at night the jack-o'-lanterns keep almost everything at a light level. They're 3 blocks in each field that aren't properly lit, but other than that, all of them can grow all the time, day and night now, which is something that couldn't be done before I built the greenhouse. But anyway, I like it, I like the look of it, and I'm glad I finally made a large building and actually completed it. It isn't fully complete, because when I update the game I want to put the trapdoors on top of them, which I think will look a lot better in more real lighting. But now, as it is now, I still think it looks good. And I was just I completed it. I was so happy about that. And it's fully functional. Wheat grows night and day now, so it's growing even faster, although I have plenty of it, so I don't exactly need more, but you can never have too much. Oh, that was perfect. Ended just perfectly. Alright, so as promised in this episode, I'm going to talk about why exactly I stopped recording for about 8 months. And I was kind of hoping that the top of this here would be a little more pronounced, and obvious, because like when you get close it kind of disappears, and then this turns into pretty much just a rectangular box. From a distance it looks alright, but I don't know, it still looks good. I love how the look of the dark green wool and the cobble turned out. I thought it ended up looking really nice. And I am, once I get enough green wool, I am going to do the same thing for this, and then also when I update, another change that will happen is these fields will be carrots and potatoes, and then I'll keep the melons and the pumpkins. And I'll also duplicate that greenhouse right here, so I can be getting even more wheat for when I start slaughtering all those cows to get the like millions of item frames I'm gonna need. I mean, I love item frames. Oh, that's pretty loud. That's something I thought, because they were so high up in the barn, all those cows, I thought they wouldn't make as much noise. But it turns out that I was definitely wrong about that. Definitely wrong. So anyway, since I last recorded, there's one thing I also started to build, and it's just over here. I'm gonna need this pine wood, not for the thing I'm about to show you, but for something else. But anyway, well, I guess I'll show you what I was building then. Talk about why I stopped recording. You saw last episode that sort of little just watchtower kind of looking thing that I had in that big hole in the desert. The more resources I get, the more non-efficient that is to store resources in. So I want to actually go and expand that to have proper rooms for resources, so it's a little bit better organized and looks better than just some random tower. So anyway, the thing I was building around here is what's going to be a train station connecting this place, the village and the complex here, to wherever I build next. So I don't really know, I just, like, it's very, very preliminary stages right now, but I plan on, like, first floor, I want to have some sort of a map showing where the line goes or something like that, and then a portal in here, and then the train will be like on a second floor, so this will be a fairly large building, larger than anything at the heights right there. Then I want to have like an item frame with a clock in it, because I think that'll look cool. But I realized that I really didn't have a lot of brick, and I tell you, that is a pain to get, but it looks very nice, especially with these smooth stone bricks complementing it. So that's what I've started working on. But anyway, this episode I want to go sprint. Oh my gosh. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Oh my gosh. Sprint. Tap, 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 tap. Screw it. Really? Sprint. Okay. Oh, I really should build a bridge so I don't have to constantly swim across this. Constantly. Someday, maybe. But yeah, bricks are such a pain to make. I keep forgetting that I'm not in hard anymore. Or I'm not in peaceful anymore. And I keep forgetting to eat. Which is something that's not good to forget. Alright, and I also need to get used to carrying around a sword again. Alright. Tap tap. There we go. Alright, so yeah, like I may connect the train out to here, because it's a pain to walk across these hills and across that lake. I really need to build a bridge. Alright, so anyway, why did I stop recording? Well, there are a few reasons. The biggest reason I stopped in the first place was, you may notice my last videos were pretty close to the election, the United States presidential election last year. And if you've been watching these videos for a while, you know that I'm an ardent conservative. So the election results bummed me out a little bit, to put it mildly. So I was rather in the dumps. Jockey, they're not really that rare. Let's take it on. Ooh, you suck. Oh gosh. Oh, yeah, you gotta kill them both. That's how that works. But anyway, yeah, this tower, just having a bunch of chests, they're not really organized. I don't have item frames in this version to say what's what. What do I have in here? A lot of dirt, that's what I got. Some merch, I don't need that. But anyway, it doesn't really look good, just a tower that's not intricately designed. So I just kind of want to expand it a little bit. And I don't know how, I just know that I want to use these for pillars and then this for the planks. Because I dug out a little bit more too. Not terribly more impressive, but might as well see it. Because I just, like, thinking I dug this out block by block without using enchantments, remember? Because I do not enchant still, and I've still never enchanted anything. But to just look at this huge hole in the ground, man, something about it I just love. Like, I can build grand, impressive structures, or I could just dig a hole in the ground. And for some reason this... Oh, shut up, dog. I wonder if you can even hear that. Oh no, we didn't get the dog until... well, like right at the end of when I was recording, so never had her as a problem before. But anyway, I just love looking at this hole I dug. I don't know if it's just pride that I did it. He's not... okay. Is he tracking me? No. I'm pretty sure he was too far away. But anyway, oh, yeah, that dog. But I don't know, I just love this, and I'm getting a ton of resources from it. Like, I used to always be low on sand and cobble, but not anymore, I tell you. One thing that I do not like is how you have something like this, how it looks nice and well curved, and then, because I always make sure it has stairs so I can get up everywhere, it turns out making this very flat and straight part in a few places, and that's not something I like about the hole. But I think when I take out the entire desert, it'll work out well. So anyway, that's the hole in the ground. Man, that's just, I love it. I don't know why, but it's fascinating to me. So anyway, let's figure out how I'm gonna do this here. Probably won't be needing a pick, or, well, I might need the shovel. Maybe if I just have like a room for each resource. How high do I want to make this? I guess 3 would do alright. I'm always, like, I remember back in the day back in the day when I was recording. I'm not in peaceful. I think every footstep is something about to kill me. How about just 3 as a bridge? And then we have the room start. Alright, let's see how... Ow. Yeah. And then like the rooms will start here. There will be a doorway. 1, 2. And like I could have a couple double chests in the back, stacked 3 high. Then that would give me like it's well, if I doubled it, it would be. I don't have any chests on me. No, not yet. Well, this will need to be cleared out, I guess. But yeah, I'm always nervous when I'm building on camera because I never feel like it's that enthralling. But a lot of people can make it work out, so I'd like to try to. Oh yeah, also I never finished telling you why I stopped recording. So yeah, the election was unfortunate for me. It seems kind of slim. It's like if I have the chest here, it's only 2 space to walk. Alright, let's expand this a little bit. Make it 5 wide instead of 3. Let's bring this out 1 further, 2. Or should I leave that and then bring this here? Huh. Plus it takes me forever to understand what I want to do. But yeah, after the election, I did try to get back into it. I had actually 1 episode I recorded like right before the election, but I didn't post it because it was just bad. A bad episode. Like, beyond talking about politics, way more than any wise LPer would. It was just an... Ooh, look at the sky change. Blue, purple, blue, purple, blue, purple. Alright, anyway. But yeah, watching it back, I just thought it was not that good. Apart from all the politics I was talking about, because it was the election. But it just, like, I forget what I was doing. I think I was just working on like those trees between the collab and the barn, like to the side of the portal room. I think I was just working on getting those the same height, which wasn't really that exciting. But so I think that was one of only 2 episodes I never posted. The other one I didn't post because I messed up something with the audio or something. But so those are some of the reasons. And I try to get back into it, not necessarily with Mr. Wright's Minecraft, because at that time I was getting a bit bored of Minecraft. You have to take breaks from this game to really remember how much you enjoy it, because it gets kind of repetitive if you play it too much, which I've noticed even just being back in it for a short time like this. You can start to get rut, sort of, if you don't keep moving, I guess. Something on fire? What was that? A zombie? Where'd he come from? Where did he come from to where he wouldn't be dead already? Huh. That was odd. But I tried to record. I started playing the game FTL, and man, I just got obsessed with that game. Like, ridiculously obsessed. I was Oh man, I tell you what. I was so in love with that game, and I decided I'm gonna try and record this. Because at the time I hadn't actually beaten the game. It took me like 12 tries to beat the game, so I figured like when I did, and I could do it on camera, and it'd be great, glorious, and a great way to get back into YouTube after such a long absence, but I just couldn't record it. Like, which is odd because FTL is a very, very low graphics, not low graphics, but it's rather pixelated. So it wouldn't, like I didn't think it would be very intensive to record it or anything, but apparently I was wrong about that. But yeah, it was just, couldn't do anything with it. And that was a shame, because I was so excited, and that was going to be my way of getting back into YouTube, and I was just going to be back, and it was going to be great, and everything was going to just be all perfect again. But it just couldn't record, and I tried, I like lowered the graphic settings as far as I could, and it still wouldn't record it at more than like 20 FPS, which when you're used to playing a game at... Here's another zombie. Are they... Yeah. Anyway. But when you're used to playing a game at 60 FPS and you can only record it at 20, it's very hard to do. Oh, I didn't want that there. Alright. Sorry about that interruption. 2 interruptions, 1 episode. I think the record is 4, if I remember correctly. This should be enough room, I think. Yep. Ow. Alright. So let's slap some torches on the outside of this. Torch, 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 torch. Well, let's make sure this is big enough first. I have 1, 2, 3 chests. And be 3 double chests on each side. Would give me, zombies still, give me 6 double chests worth. Maybe I should make this multi-storied or something. Huh. Well, at any rate, I'm going to go to sleep so that it's daytime. And maybe, you know, time is running a bit long on this episode. I'm trying to keep them around 20 to 25 minutes, so we're in that range. So I'll break right here and then see you in episode 32.